We're live. We're live, baby. Yesterday she was napping. Today she's not, which is fine. Because, because I'm going out on a date later with my partner. So I wanted to make sure I did the live video. Hey, girl. I just wanted to get the live video done now because we're going out on a date. So I wanted to talk about today, goodness gracious, I just had it in my head. It was, oh yes, hard work. This idea of hard work as if the only way we're going to make it is by stressing ourselves out. They are fun. Dates are fun. I'm really excited. We're going to go get vegan food. But the idea that stressing ourselves out and working ourselves to the bone and destroying who we are and sacrificing ourselves as individuals is the way to happiness. The universe always says yes. Always. Like, that is the one universal answer the universe gives us, says. So if we're sitting there and we're like, it's a struggle to survive, the universe says, yes, it is a struggle to survive. And so you're going to keep finding opportunities in your life where you're going to need to struggle. And this is something, I always want to point out that these are my thoughts and my ideas, things that float around in my head. I'm not sitting here trying to teach or sit there and be like, you need to think like me. But this is just something that's been in my head recently. I watched a video earlier today, and I find that when I speak, like, talk things out, I have to speak things out so that I can, like, better remember them and think about them in my head. But, yeah, so the idea that somehow killing ourselves and hurting ourselves is the way to happiness. And if I just work really, really hard and do all of these really awful things that I can't stand, that somehow I'm going to be happy eventually. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I think inherently and subconsciously it never made any sense to me, which is why I believe I chose the work that I did choose. And I was a waitress for, 13 years I worked in the... Hey, Frank! 13 years I worked in the service industry, and whether it be serving tables or dancing or whatnot, I was always taking care of people. I actually have my degree is in service management. That's where I'm at with service. I love to serve and to be of service and to somehow provide quality service to other individuals. But it's more than just... And so I found that when I was working service, it was a lot easier for me to just be myself, and then people just gave me money for it, which was great because I never understood hourly. Not bashing anybody that does hourly or anything like that. It just, for me, it didn't make sense. But I did have to work really, really hard. I mean, whether I was in the restaurant, hey, we gotta be nice to Phil, remember? Nice. Nice. He's our friend, right? He's our friend. He's our friend. And whether I was working 12, oh my goodness, I was working some of the longest shifts in the restaurant. Like, I was working triples. I would open the bar and be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 or like 9:30 or whatever in the morning. And then I would work my shifts, and then I'd work the night shift, and then after the night shift, I would leave there and I picked up a cocktailing gig. So I was working some of the craziest hours, and I was like, I'm gonna work all these hours. Hey, Autumn. I'm gonna work all these hours, and I'm just gonna work my butt off and grind myself to the bone. And what was interesting is I would see other people that would earn more money than me, that were working less than me, and that never made sense. Like, did they have something that I was like, are they better than me at this? Like, what's going on here? But what's interesting is I would always make enough to pay my bills and to eat. And to live, like, I wouldn't say comfortably, but, like, if I really wanted to do something, there was the money for it. And no, I couldn't, like, buy myself diamonds or anything. But at the same time, I always had whatever I really required and really needed for life. And that's what's most important. But I'm getting rid of this idea that it's hard work that is key to success, or whatever it is that we find, or however we measure success. And, well, first of all, I measure success as somebody that sets out to do something that they wanted to do. Like, if you intentionally set out to do something and then you do it, you're successful. That's how I consider success. And what's interesting, also, concerted effort, is that the right word? But diligent effort and consistent effort every day. You have to show up every single day, and that's what really makes a successful person, in my book anyway. I mean, everybody measures success differently. And then when I'm thinking about what I want to, with my goals and places I want to be and relationships I want to have in my life, hard work, I'm realizing, is not the way to go about getting it. And I believe it's more about consistent work. I believe it's more about showing up every day. I believe it's more about being authentic and being yourself, or being myself rather, showing who I truly am as a person. I think that that's more important than hurting myself or sacrificing myself. Just like my newest blog post, or not my newest blog post, but just like my newest Instagram post, where it was, what was it? Fall in love with taking care of you, or something like that. Fall in love with taking care of you Friday. Taking care of yourself. That's so important, to take care of yourself, because it signals to the universe. Like, if I stop my life and I'm like, hey, I'm taking care of me today and right now, the universe says, yes, take care of you. And then you'll find more instances in your life, in my life anyway, where care is being taken for me. And if I just stop and I say no to certain things that are going to be hurtful or harmful to me in the long run, I find that it's about respecting myself. And it's about caring for myself. And it's about saying yes to, like, man, that sounds really cool. I really want to try that. But the inner me is like, no, you better not do that. But at the same time, it's like, why not? You say yes. Say yes. I think saying yes is more important than it ever is to say no. What is it that you have there, baby? Okay, just making sure. I'm just looking out for you. She's just here, hanging out. Hi, butt-butts. Hi. Hey. Hey. Okay. But yeah, these are just some things that have been floating around in my mind recently, like today. So I guess in my head, I'm gonna relax and let go. There's something called divine inspiration and inspired action. And I'm going to focus my attentions and focus myself there on divine actions and inspired action. And if I feel like it, not like I feel like it, but if I notice that that's where something is where my joy lies, I'm going to pursue that, and I'm going to elevate that, and I'm going to take action based on my joy. Where I'm putting together my business, right? So every time my partner would talk about, oh, we don't have any money, or like I would feel his anxiety in regards to money, I would instantly run to my office and produce a blog post, or sit there and be like, oh, I have to work on building my email list. And it's like, wow, like I'm reacting based on fear. And so when you react based on fear, you find that life is really fearful and scary. And it's not. It actually is not. Well, for me it isn't. I mean, I guess for everybody, they have their own experience. And so I don't want to say, no, your experience of life is wrong because you experience a fearful world. But I feel like what you put into this is what you're going to get out. And if you put in fear, you're going to get out fear. So I am consciously choosing to choose something else. What is this that you have all over you? Yes, baby. Is that cantaloupe from earlier? And you have dirts on you? You have dirts on you? Do you want a nurse? You want a nurse? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, here. Here. Okay. Breastfeeding is normal. Yahtzee. But, yeah. I guess right now I'm just working on finding my joy and operating from my joy so that I can enjoy my life and finding what makes me feel good and not just like, oh, I feel numb from this thing, it feels so good. But really just finding what excites me and what brings me happiness. Not even what brings me happiness, because happiness is my job. It's not anything on the exterior. It's totally an inside job. But cultivating happiness within myself and choosing then activities and things to do that reflect that. I guess, yeah, like, I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it today. And just discovering, I'm on this really great journey, and I'm really loving it. Each day I learn something new. Are you waving? Go ahead, wave again. No more waves? Okay. What's up? Okay. Do you want more? Do you want more milk? Yes, baby. Okay, well, while you figure it out, there, the tap's open. Let's see here. What else did I want to discuss today? Hard work, totally kicking that in the butt. I'm done working hard. I refuse to work hard, and I will, from now on, work from joy and work from finding what inspires me and what excites me, and I'm going to do that. That feels good. I guess it's a good thing. And I find that the more that I feel that, the universe is going to say, yeah, here's some more inspired action. You dancing? Shake those hips, butt butts. Yay! But, yeah. And inspired action, divine thoughts, divine inspiration. Oh, yeah. And dates. I am going out on a date today, and I'm super excited about it. I am super excited about it because we haven't really gone out in a while because we have a young child. Yay! We have a young child, and so it's difficult to kind of make time. There's time is an illusion. And to find inspired time and to find inspired action to hang out with each other. But we've been managing it recently. We have lots of talks. Oh, my eyeballs. We have lots of talks. Yes. What is that? What does that mean? Dit? Down? What? I don't know what you're saying. Do you have a sign for me? You're just saying hi. That's okay. Hi is cool. But yeah, we're going to go out for food. We're going to pay some bills. I'm excited. I would really like to go to the movies at some point, but I suppose we'll just have to, we'll get there. We'll get there, right, Stone? It's about to be summertime. Maybe we can go to the drive-in. We can bring the baby to the drive-in. Are you all dirty? You want to get down? You're already down. Okay, but you're already down. And you're getting me all spitty. All spitty. Are you all dirty from hanging out with Phil? Yeah? Okay. She probably wants to take a shower. She loves showers. Loves them. Definitely loves showers more than anything. Okay. Hi. Hi. Yeah, all of that on her face is all just dirt from the bottom of Phil. Let's see here. Phil has this wonderful tray down here, and that's where she got all her dirt from, which is cool. It's okay. I'll just wash her off anyway. Oh, I did want to talk about something. I just went to a funeral last week. It was a couple of days ago. And I had done some research on grieving, on the process of grieving, and why people get so sad at funerals. And people get so sad at funerals because they have unspoken words or feelings that they have not shared with the deceased. And because they have all these things that they have not shared, it hurts them because they're like, shit, I'm never gonna see this person again. And we find that is what hurts us, and that's why everyone is so sad. And if that's the reason why we're so sad, I'm making it a point to tell people that I love them, to tell people that I care about them, to tell people that they're important to me, and to tell them, like, in that moment, and tell them that I'm excited and happy that they're in my life. Because what's the point in getting to the end? Like, seriously, the way that life is working out now, like, you don't know when somebody is going to pass on. I had no idea that my cousins were going to be in that fire. No idea whatsoever. In fact, the whole family was shocked. Or like my great granny that died later on last year. She died laughing at 96 years old. Love her. But it's like, I don't want to be sad. I would rather the people in my life know that I love them. And so whenever they do pass on, I can just be like, I'll see you. Like, I feel you, you know? I've got your memories in my head. I feel you in my heart. We have great times. And I feel that no matter what kind of the relationship I have with that person, like whether I'm trying to preserve like some sort of fragileness or whatnot, I feel like it's more important to be my most authentic self with everybody. And if I'm my most authentic self, then they're gonna know that I'm grateful for them, and they're gonna know I'm gonna know that I wasn't lying to them, and I'm gonna know that they knew me for me. And I think that that's more important that's paramount to anything else. Yes, Stone. Okay, well, Stone is getting rather upset. I can tell. She doesn't sound like it. In fact, she's playing with this chord thingy, this string thingy. But I know that she's rather upset. And she's going to continue to get worse. So I'm going to wrap it up. What did I talk about today? I spoke about hard work. I'm getting rid of hard work. I'm going to now... Because, okay, here's the thing. Is we live in a world of abundance. There are more cars there in this world than I could ever drive. There is more money in this world than I could ever spend. There's more houses I could ever live in. There's more experiences in this world than I could ever experience. This world, this land is abundant. And the only thing that sees lack or struggle or scarcity is my mind and my own limiting beliefs. So if they're my own limiting beliefs, I can change that. I can't sit here and change foreign policy, and I can't change bitcoins, and I can't change the American dollar, but I can change my limiting beliefs in relation to these things, in relation to how I relate to the world. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm changing my mind. No more hard work, but I will be consistent. I will show up. I will tell the universe, I am ready. Oh, one of my favorite meditations, I do this all the time. I stand, usually with my arms open wide, and I say to the universe, I am open and receptive to all the joy, to all the good and prosperity life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the good and prosperity life offers me. And I just say that aloud. And then I usually follow up with a gratitude practice. I'm grateful for the sky. I'm grateful for the sun. I am grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for the clothes on my back. I'm grateful for my wonderful, beautiful office that I'm in. I'm grateful for you, Phil. I am grateful for my domicile. I'm grateful for all of this. And usually within like 10 to 15 minutes, something pretty amazing happens. And I don't know, I wanted to share that with you. And again, these are my thoughts. And if you disagree, that's cool. I'm glad that you disagree. Have your own mind, have your own thoughts, have your own experience. What else did I talk about? Oh yeah, saying I love you and I care about you to people. And And stop. It's not like I'm stopping being sad, but rather just enjoying them for real while we're here and while we're together, and not being lost in my internet world. All right. Well, let me get off this thing. It's been about 20 minutes. Thank you so much. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye and love.